Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers have battled back and made it to 500, and now they'll try to move past that mark today. It's the Bengals going up against the Steelers. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On first down, Trubisky out left side here to Bryant. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On third down, Trubisky toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now Trubisky to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's third and short.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
On third and 1, it's Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Now it's Trubisky. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They'll give him a yard on the play, and on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now a first down carry by Bell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go. Detroit!
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Shifts by him, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Martavis Bryant with touchdown number 7 on the year. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Open now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. A big play there for the Bengals. 44 yards.
I like that about Trubisky. Has some calm in the pocket, some good presence, despite the fact only 13 starts in his college career, and an entirely different style of offense. Remember, he played that spread stuff while at North Carolina.
Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Tough to bring Bryant down.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hunter Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jabal Sheard from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And right side, Henry's got it. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Now Trubisky on first down. He completes it to Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Martavis Bryant with his second touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And out now, here come the Bengals. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. A gain of 3, second down. Again, it's Bell. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This is Bell on the dump off. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Baby, in, baby. 25 yards. 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 25 yards.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack.
And the pressure gets to him again. Nick Kwiatkowski in there to drop him. And back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Trubisky will throw. A swing pass caught. The decision to go for it pays off. And now they're set up 1st and goal. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route run.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hunter Henry with his 2nd touchdown. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Trubisky. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Kevin Johnson.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, he flew past 200, 300, and 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays. I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Bengals getting set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a handoff. Running left is Bell. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Trubisky to throw on second. They find some open field here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Don't know if we saw too much of that on the college tape. Trubisky using his legs to pick up the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Bell running left, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, big hit. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Throwing now is Trubisky. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dwight Lowry. And he is all the way up past the 25. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's got room. And he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there at 22. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jabal Sheard in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Kwiatkowski in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So they say forget the field goal in the lead. They're going for the win in OT here on 4th and goal. Now Trubisky. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. A great game that we got to see. Making
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Bengals are #1 in pass TDs.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. On third down, Trubisky. Steps away to his left, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. They'll try the right side with Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Preston Brown leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
He got 29 yards that time. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And before they can get settled in here, time expires. On the first quarter of action. It's a close game here early on. We'll return to Cincinnati after this. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Oh, fighting off the defender. Bell sheds him off. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing here, Trubisky. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it'll be tough.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Preston Brown in there to get him, his second sack now of the afternoon. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And out now, here come the Bengals. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's brought down after a good gain. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. When halftime rolls around in just a bit, we'll send you to Orlando. You will hear the dulcet tones of Mr. Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report.
Does dulcet mean good?
Yeah, it's just something the broadcasters say. It's got to be good, right? You tell me.
Well, it's got to be good if Larry's doing it.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. On first down, Trubisky. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. On first and 10, it's Trubisky. Caught left side, it's Beckham. 11 more on that one, and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Green, 39.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hunter Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. This This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the veteran Brian Arakpo. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Preston Brown able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Now it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. Still fighting for more. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 6. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. The Bengals getting set to go. They go play action here on 1st down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass. They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult. Now it's Trubisky. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark. And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Now Trubisky to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he comes back with one complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the game, number 8. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Brandon, my man, just 1 sentence.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
All right, here we go.
They'll go again with Bell. Bell so light on his feet and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. A timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Here we go now.
Throwing now is Trubisky. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. And another timeout taken by the Colts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12.
Let's go! Green, 39!
A give to Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go! Green, 39!
They'll give this to Bell running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. No move to get the offense off the field here.
Here we go now!
They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Trubisky to throw. There's that man again. It's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They are in the 4th in Buffalo. And it was the Raiders who were able to come away with a victory there. Rex Burkhead, a touchdown run to help lead the way. Trubisky will throw. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown.